Hey, what's happening, y'all? Listen, I was recently going through the comment section and somebody left a comment asking basically how is it that the narcissists allow the flying monkeys to be so involved? Like, how is it that with you and the narcissist being two grown adults, how is it that flying monkeys got so involved in a relationship? And I thought that was like a really interesting question because I was like, well, maybe this person either has never dealt with flying monkeys before, or maybe the fact that they weren't able to identify the flying monkeys in their own personal situations. So I came up with this video of three of the behaviors that I saw that I actually experienced in my situation. Three of the things that I noticed from the flying monkeys that I wasn't able to pinpoint. I was actually I picked up on it when it was happening in real time, but I didn't know exactly what it was that I was dealing with because I wasn't uh, like experienced on narcissistic abuse at that time. So I wasn't really picking. I picked up on the behaviors, and I'm picking up on like, why is this person moving like this, or why is this person moving like that, or why is this person doing this or doing that. But I wasn't experienced to actual narcissistic abuse and what a flying monkey was and all of that kind of stuff. So like I said, I wanted to do this video because maybe other people aren't able to identify just yet who the flying monkeys are in their situation, or maybe they just have never dealt with flying monkeys and they just really are inexperienced on what a flying monkey does. So, in my own personal situation, I jotted down three separate things that I noticed from the flying monkeys. Like, these are behaviors that came directly from them. These are things that I noticed that I picked up on. Like I said, hindsight is 2020. You can look, after the fact and say, "Damn, I should have picked up on these things earlier." But I did want to do this video because I feel like it is something to look out for if you haven't been through narcissistic abuse, or if you're currently going through it and you're having a hard time identifying flying monkeys and all of that kind of stuff. So the first thing I want to say about flying monkeys is that one of their main jobs, especially at the beginning of the relationship, is narrative control. And well, I would say narrative setting and narrative control. And what I mean by that is whatever picture that the narcissist wants to paint of themselves at that time, they're going to paint that picture and they're going to use the flying monkeys to basically accentuate that picture. You know what I'm saying? They're going to use the flying monkeys to kind of give that stamp of approval. So, like when I was going through the love bomb phase, when the narcissist was pretty much targeting me and she was, pretty much coming straight for me, the flying monkey was there to kind of prop up the narcissist. She was there to kind of um, and I'm gonna give you several variations because there were several different narcissists in my situation. But the first flying monkey, which was like the best friend of the narcissist that I was involved with, she was there to kind of at the very beginning during the love bomb phase. She was there to prop up the image of the narcissist. She was there to basically stamp the fact that, oh, she's a really good person. Oh, she's just single right now, and she's a single mom and she's got a lot on her plate and this, that, and the third. But she really is a great person. You know what I'm saying? So that's the image that they wanted to paint at the very beginning during the love bomb phase. So she was actually love bombing me, and then the flying monkey was coming in and kind of trying to stamp everything that the narcissist was trying to portray at that time. So like, oh yeah, she's a great mom. Oh yeah, she's this. So basically, bigging her up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, you know, uh, kind of just trying to put it out there that this person was like somebody that I really should be interested in. This is somebody that I should really be involved with because they're they've really got a lot of things going on for themselves. They've really got a lot of great things going on for themselves. and they are basically just down on their luck because due to bad relationships or you know different inconveniences in their past or whatever the case may be. So that's the first thing that I noticed is that the flying monkey was there to prop up the image of the narcissist. So they probably know a lot of the stuff that the narcissists have done in the past, but they are never going to be honest with you about it. And that's one of the other things that I picked up on is that they're never going to, they're always going to take the side of the narcissist, regardless of whether they're right, wrong, or indifferent. They're going to ride with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I picked up on is that like this person was there to prop up that image and like hold that image in place. Um, the second thing that I noticed was that once I started going through the discard, once I started being attacked, and I guess they would call that the devaluation stage because I was being attacked by the narcissist herself, the flying monkeys, the family members, like basically everybody involved. So I was like during that period of time, during I guess the devaluation to discard phase, the flying monkey, the same flying monkey that was propping this person up to me was then utilized to spy on me, basically. So all of a sudden, this person went kind of quiet. She wasn't saying a whole lot, but she was watching everything that I did. She was watching my social medias. Anytime that I posted, she was like the very first one that was checking my stories and all of that kind of stuff. I would purposely post stuff in my stories sometimes because you could see who was viewing it. You know what I'm saying? I would purposely post stuff in my stories just to see if she was going to be one of the first ones that came and viewed it or came to look at it or whatever the case may be. And so she actually, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times I will post stuff and she would be the first one in my stories trying to check it out, trying to see what I had going on. So that's another thing that I noticed is that they are used to kind of spy on you. They're used to um, just try to figure out where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. I know during a period of time where the narcissist that I was involved with blocked me from her socials, but during that period of time where she had blocked me from her socials, the flying monkey was checking every single thing that I did, every move that I made. It got to the point where I felt like I was being watched so much, I stopped posting on social media. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go through a phase of where I was like really posting a whole lot of I was posting mainly business stuff. I kept it moving like business as usual. I was posting a lot of stuff about my son at the time, and I was posting a lot of stuff about business at the time. It wasn't really a whole lot of like relationship stuff and all of that kind of stuff. But I noticed anytime that I would post anything, the flying monkey would be the first one that was checking out what I had going on. You know, so that's like the second thing that I kind of noticed is that they were used as like a spy. You know what I'm saying? And then the third thing that I noticed is once the discard actually happened, the flying monkey was used as like an attack dog. You know what I'm saying? They used this person, and I kind of wanted to. This kind of segues into the other flying monkeys as well because I was never really involved with the other flying monkeys until the discard actually happened. Like once I was actually going through the discard phase, that's when I started being attacked by the the first flying monkey, the same one that basically tried to sell me on the dream of being with the narcissist. Now the same person is attacking me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm dealing with the family members now, and the family members are attacking me. I'm being attacked by the brother. I'm being attacked by the mother. Um, I'm getting side eyes and looked at sideways and all of that kind of stuff by cousins and family members and all of that kind of stuff. So they made it real uncomfortable anytime that I came around. Anytime that I showed my face, the flying monkeys made it. very uncomfortable for me to be there. Now, me, I'm the type of person that even in uncomfortable situations, I'm going to find my comfort. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I wouldn't let them rattle me. You know what I'm saying? I would see the dirty looks. I would see the cold stares. I would see like the fact that they didn't really want me around or whatever the case may be. But I felt like I had a reason to be there, especially after she had gotten pregnant with my son and all of that kind of stuff. Once I was involved, I was like, y'all got to deal with me now. I'm not running. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ducking nothing. I'm not ducking the situation. So it is what it is. I'm here. So it is. So what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So that those are some of the things that I noticed in my situation that you know the narcissists utilize the flying monkeys. I think I'll probably title this video as like 3 ways the narcissists use the flying monkeys or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, these are some of the behaviors that I picked up on, and a lot of times, like I said, I did pick it up in real time, but I didn't know what I was dealing with. I didn't know how to identify it. I didn't know like what labels to put on it and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just looking at the person like, why the hell you do that? Like, why are you moving like that? You know what this person is doing. And I couldn't figure out like, you know, this person moving foul, but yet you are so loyal to the game and so loyal to the situation that you are willing to overlook the fact that you know this person is moving foul and they, you know, basically being completely disrespectful to our situation and you riding with that. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really understand. I didn't know what I was up against. I didn't realize it was people that just move like this. I didn't realize that evil people have loyalty attached to them as well. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gave a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. I didn't believe the fact that anybody was just pure evil. You know what I'm saying? I didn't believe in that at that time. Now I'm going through the process of understanding that there is real pure evil out here. You know what I'm saying? And going through narcissistic abuse will open your eyes up to a spiritual battle that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I had to kind of come to grips with after the discard is that this was more spiritual than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I hope a lot of you guys can find value in this video and find value in a lot of the other videos that I've done. And I'm going to keep dropping videos as much as I can, man. I love you guys. I will be back soon. Love y'all. And please get in the comment box and drop some of the behaviors that you guys noticed because every situation is different. Some of you guys are coming from a relationship standpoint dealing with the narcissist. Some of you guys are coming from a parental standpoint dealing with the narcissist. So please jump in the comment box and let me know some of the behaviors you picked up on that the flying monkeys have done in your situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, I feel like we all have a story and we all have something to share and we all can kind of learn from each other. So those are some of the things that I went through and I want to know some of the things that you guys went through. So please jump in the comment box and just let me know some of the things that y'all saw, some of the behaviors that y'all picked up on after the discard, or even if you're still currently involved with the narcissist, some of the behaviors that you're currently going through with the flying monkeys or the family members and all of that kind of stuff. So, man, I hope to hear from you guys soon. Love you guys. I'll tap in with y'all later. Love y'all. See y'all later.